Hey beautiful people, welcome to Free Yourself Fridays. Hey beautiful people, it's your girl Shakima here, just stopping in for today's Free Yourself Friday segment, just again to give you guys some quick insight into what to expect for the energies of the weekend, because it is going to be intense, and we do have the Pisces full moon tomorrow, so it's going to be quite a transformational weekend for us, and it's going to be quite a reflective time for us as well, because we do have the 12th house challenge that we're going to be going through essentially. So it really is going to be quite elating once we're able to sort of get beyond this actual cycle of this moon transit this weekend. If I haven't already said so, guys, I hope that everybody's having an awesome day today leading into the weekend. And if you're not, let the energy dissipate. Things will start to get back to normalcy potentially by Sunday. So even if it's a bit of an emotional eruption this weekend, by Sunday we should start to stabilize. We should start to be able to come to our realizations, and we should be able to get to a place where we're living in here and less of in here. Okay. What I do want to sort of put across to you guys, obviously this is the final week of the Saturn retrograde, seeing as Saturn is going to go direct on the 18th of September. There's a final flush in terms of any emotional baggage that we may be carrying, particularly to do with our root chakra stuff, that we are probably unaware of how detrimental it is and impacting our evolution, the person that we think and feel that we are at the core of our being. First, we've got to let go of some of those personal reflections of ourselves, people that our parents wanted us to be, our family members wanted us to be, the people that we thought was going to please our parents, make our family happy. We're letting go of that image so that we can become more of who we are in our truth. Okay. Looking at the transits as well, guys, I do sort of want to put across to you guys, that being said, actually, seeing as this is for the purpose of the full moon in Pisces, definitely be sure to check out my YouTube videos. I have uploaded the video for the universal energies for us as far as the reading, where you'll be able to get a grander scope as far as what Spirit's trying to do for us with this particular week. It's a very big week for us in terms of transformation. So check out the link in my bio, click on the relevant tab, and it will take you to where you need to be at. Okay, definitely also, whilst you're in there, check out my podcast as well, to just give yourself an opportunity to gain some knowledge about self so that you can become more self-aware. Be sure to stay tuned for the website that's being launched on the day of the Saturn direct on the 18th of September, which will also be added to the link via my bio. Okay, so going now into the moon transits for today, we're still sort of where we were yesterday. The process of what I mentioned to you about the moon being in Pisces, the mutable sign, it really is just giving us an opportunity to go deeply within to our subconscious. And it's interesting because the moon is going to be in Pisces literally all the way until we have the full moon in Pisces. So it's going to be a pretty intense few days. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow is going to be very, very impactful in terms of our ability to forgive. That's really what Spirit is trying to do for us. And I say for us because there may be some people that are struggling. There may be some people that are resisting that opportunity to let go and forgive someone, because they're like, this is unforgivable, or I would never do this to a person, so I don't understand why they could ever possibly do this to me. The reality is, you may have already done that to somebody else. And by giving yourself an opportunity to shift your perspective and become self-aware that the universe is gifting to you what you have put out into the world, it gives you an opportunity to gain in a standing, because you would have been at that person's place in your own life to be able to do what they have done to you to someone else. Okay, and even if it has been as a result of you taking on the wounds and trauma of the experience of the person that gave that experience to you. So it feels like I'm speaking cryptic. So if somebody basically triggered your insecurities, you probably went and triggered somebody else's insecurity, simply because that's how you felt. Hurt people. And if we don't take an opportunity to become accountable for our own actions, we miss an opportunity to become aware of our feelings, so that we can actually change the dynamics of some of the patterns that may be created from self-destructive places and self-sabotage patterns within ourselves and creating. Okay, so just be mindful of that. And again, because it is happening in, Neptune is the planet that's ruled, Pisces is ruled by Neptune. So when Neptune is in retrograde, we are literally not seeing it with any fog. We're not seeing it with any rose tinted glasses. We're just seeing it as it is. So we are really taking an opportunity to spiritually evolve in the process of this. And again, like I mentioned yesterday, the organs being impacted by the moon cycle today is the feet, toes, pineal gland. Okay, again, that kind of lets me know that it really is a case of us walking into a new direction of self, because the big toe I mentioned to you guys yesterday is going to be the most prominent with this to be mindful of, because you might find yourself bumping your big toe around the place today, it seems like. So try not to be too much in a rush, and if you are, be mindful at the pace that you're going, and make sure that you are aware of your parameters. Be conspicuous, guys, okay, of your surroundings. The big toe is, like I mentioned yesterday, in alignment with the meridians connected to the brain, pineal, and the pituitary gland. So be mindful of the things that are coming up to be healed, because that's what's going on at the minute. Spirit is intuitively advising you, particularly in your dreams at this point, to be able to become more aware, more alert, and more forgiving, for lack of a better way of putting it. Okay, so we're going to go and get straight into the cards for today. Let's have a little look and see, guys, what is the divine guidance for my fellow L.I.F.E Warriors spirit for today, Friday the 13th? What is the guidance for us? Okay, we're going to be looking at our personal attachments, the way that we looked at things and people in our past. Those are some of the things that's going to be coming up for us today. And we're going to see how they may have caused us to shut off our throat chakra. We're going to basically be looking at some of the lies that we've told ourselves to be able to make other people feel comfortable, and potentially some of the lies that we've told other people just so that we can basically be accepted by them because of how attached we are to their validation in our lives. And going forward, it's actually going to give us an opportunity to be able to fall into a place of love for ourselves first and foremost, so that we can give that love back out into the world. And it's also synchronistically things are happening for us. Again, this is for the purpose of root chakra healing. So you may be having conversations with family members over the course of the weekend. We may be having conversations with friends over the course of the weekend about things that may not necessarily be pleasing for us. And we also may find ourselves being, overcommitted, not really a good balance in terms of our work and personal life. So that's one of the things to be mindful of, I guess, because it really is impacting our sacral chakra, which means that we may not necessarily be, we may be experiencing some creative blockers as a result. So just be mindful of that, guys. Okay, at the minute, from what we can see, this is giving us an opportunity to become self-realized in reality. Okay, amazing, guys. So the two cards that's popped out for us, I want to show both of them to you, is the root chakra, and the archangel that's working with you on healing your root chakra is Archangel Michael. So call upon Archangel Michael if you are struggling at any point throughout the day or throughout the weekend, as Spirit gives us an opportunity to shift this root chakra imbalances, because now we're getting an opportunity for the root chakra to become stable, to become grounded, and it's all going to take time. Okay, patience is going to be the biggest lesson for us throughout the process of this, guys. So just do be mindful of that. You're going to have to be patient, but it's already been prophesied that your root chakra and any damage or injuries or imbalances shall be healed. It's all about divine timing, and that's only going to come from you becoming self-aware and utilizing your crown chakra to walk the path with your guides, so that you can receive those downloads and become more of who you are, versus again who your family and parents told you had to be so that you could be accepted. Okay, as per usual, beloveds, I hope that was useful for you guys. I'm sending you guys nothing but love, light, and positive intentions for the journey, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Ashe. Mwah. That's all, folks. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and hit the bell for more.